said she can't handle the heat. Still likes to party, and I like to party, but she don't like to party with me. Her monthly allowance is gone by the 7th. Expenses were more than expected. 6 margaritas, top shelf tequila. It's a way of making her pensive. When she was the waitress, I was the patron. I was tipping ridiculously. She said I was her favorite, so I ordered takeout. Brought home the waitress with me. Once she got down here, she got smaller and sicker. Said she can't handle the heat. Still goes to parties, and I like to party. She don't like to party with me. On Sundays we stare at the football. There's an ad for a real medication that unfurls the green meadow right out your window. Grows sunflowers from your depression. On Mondays she calls her mother. There's a father that never gets mentioned. There's a boy from back home that got hemmed up on something. I think that she probably still loves him. I'm still a salesman, work the same circuit, stay at the same old hotels. That one by the airport, the first place she met me, and let me take over herself. Once she got down here, she got smaller and smaller. I felt her signal just fade. And now I sit up and watch replays. Every mistake that we made. On Tuesdays we take out the garbage. I pull the cans to the curb. And I wonder if what we discarded is the best part of what we once were. On Wednesdays we walk to the water. Have a few drinks at the bar. And I wonder if we'll still discover the best parts of who we both are. On Thursdays she thinks of the money and all the burdens on her shoulders. There's a boy from back home that got over his head. He's the one that she's never got over. On Friday she goes out without me. Doesn't come back through the weekend. Don't know where she goes there alone. I think that she probably still loves him. She probably still loves him. Welcome, Thalia Hall. How are you doing? Trying to figure out where I should be looking. I'll do my best. Thanks for coming out. We are celebrating a big Chicago weekend. Also, 20 years of Boys and Girls in America. Pretty cool. A A lot of cool stuff in store all weekend. We have a special guest in the room. John Agnello, who produced this Boys and Girls in America, is joining us tonight. He'll be joining us for a special event on Saturday, which is a Q&A. It's going to be great, the whole thing. So, I really appreciate you being a part. We're opening up with what we call our Storytellers set, as you see. We've been doing this, I don't know, a couple years now. And it's sort of a different look, maybe some songs you aren't used to hearing. Certainly a new approach to a lot of songs, and we've been really enjoying it. You'll hear some stories along the way. This is the first time we've played in the round. And I gotta say, I like the eye contact we can all make with the band, you know? We don't even rehearse this way. We always rehearse facing like the same way as like you'd face like on a stage. That's just sort of how we've always done it. A lot of bands face each other. But so this is a first. It's kind of, it's cool. So I think, of course, reminds me of something theatrical, you know, in the round, theatrical. So I guess maybe the best way to play this would be to maybe what I would think of as our most theatrical song. Let's do that one. In the window of the storefront, there's a mugshot for a manhunt, and the cake's all decorated with cartoons. Pinatas shaped like parrots, secrets leaking from the gas tank, and the back where they were twisting up balloons. The helium was noble, and the mattress was obnoxious, and then he yelled at the stage for the patrons in their boxes. And the scarecrow stepped on set, he stumbled and recovered, started on his steps and said, whatever, this is showbiz, in the spotlight. If you really want to dance, then put your shoes on, and the talent in his typing was blinking like an isolated neutron. Said it's perfect when you're fine. Stand up and We've got a weather event, tornado, I guess, tornado, right, or something like that. We have to go shelter in place. We'll be back. Is the PA on now? Huge thanks to Thalia Hall and the security here in the room. Thank you guys for cooperating. We went through this all together. It's something I'll always remember. I don't think I'll forget any one of you. We'll always have. June 11th. You know, this may be our only song, this may be the best song I can think of to play, at least title-wise, after a very, very major, dangerous weather event. And let's just be glad we didn't have a multitude of casualties. Drove it like she stole it. Stole it fast and with a multitude of casualties. So they shipped it out from Boulder. Packed in coffee grounds and wrapped around in dryer sheets. Spent a few years just wandering the Sonoma. High as hell and shivering and smashed. We were hoping for a vision quest. Open up 3 buttons. And all we saw was desert trash. It's a funny bit of chemistry. How a cold car makes the guy seem that much cooler. And it's worth noting that throughout history, kids come around the corners to a multitude of casualties. Spent a few years just circling the city. Like a hawk out on the highway, we were looking around for something that just died. We heard a deacon's hold the eulogy. You don't have to do me wait for a second time. And after the party we got up the ribbon. Just couldn't get with all these clever kids. And now we forged on the frontage roads. We tried the nights, I guess it just feels so much safer. Scrounging out for sustenance. We mostly eat it in the back half of the theater. Shivering and smashed. We were hoping for an action adventure. Something loud that we could feel through all the blankets. After the party, got off the grounds. Got in the car, drove around Lower Town. She was at the Citadel. He was getting high as hell. Else to stay. Then you saw her crawling around in Lower Town. She's all feeling out the 5:30 folk mass. And the night that she got born again, he was getting with a little then in the way to the water to watch the soldier. She started to cry. Your service will always find a way to get her bloody cross. Your services, they always find a way to get their bloody cross into your druggy, little messed up teenage life. Thank you. All right. So, as I mentioned, we are celebrating 20 years of Boys and Girls in America. I don't think I can tell all the stories, so I'm going to try to get everyone to talk a little bit here. And Galen, bring you up first. As you think about this next song, I wondered if you had anything you'd like to say. You want? Okay, good.
Another shout out to John Taylor, who came backstage to say hello, and Steve Selvidge in his very lovely Southern way said, "Man, when that guy walked in the room, y'all lit up like a Christmas tree," which is very true. Yeah, more or less. But I don't know if it's a story, more of a fun fact, really. But making Boys and Girls in America, John, indulged us sometimes, and sometimes he very decidedly did not. One time where he did indulge us, though, was, I think we're mixing, I don't know if we're mixing already, but Arms and Hearts came up, which is the next song I'm playing. I just picked that in. But it's the fun fact being, it's the only Hold Steady song with a drum machine on it. Until Unpleasant Breakfast.
But it has drum machine plus real drums, right?
Drum machine programmed by you guys.
That's right. Yeah.
Was that the Elises?
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be the SR-16.
And there's well.
Arms and hearts
So, Boys and Girls in America is our third record, but it was our third record of a band that was started when we were in our 30s. So it was no one's third record. I had been in a band called Lifter Puller before. Everyone had been in bands and had varying degrees of success. But I like to tell this story about Boys and Girls because when I was growing up, I had a very best friend that lived 2 doors down. I've told this story in a couple of places, but hopefully bear with me if you've heard it before. But he lived 2 doors down. His name was Eddie Kitsis, and he was my best friend, still is. And we loved music and film, and we got into all the kind of stuff that you get into as a teenager together. We went to our first punk rock shows together. But Eddie always liked like film and TV a little more. And so we'd always say, he's gonna be like a film guy, a TV guy, and I'm gonna be the music guy, you know? So that was our plan growing up. And it started when we started hanging out together in 7th grade. And sure enough, you know, we both really did, you know, what we could. And you know, he went out to LA in his 20s and tried to get into TV. And he got some jobs as like, you know, an assistant in writing. And he even got, he started to get some writing jobs. But every show he'd get on, it would be like, it would get canceled before the season even got started, or they'd have like 3 episodes, and this is, you know, still network TV, and no one watched it, so they'd get canceled. And it was a real struggle, and he was having a hard time. He was losing faith a little bit. And I had my band Lifter Puller, which was awesome, and in Minneapolis it's very successful, but I don't think it was, it did not set the world on fire outside of Minneapolis. And I moved to New York, and I started this band, The Hold Steady. And we put out a record, and that went well, and then we put out our second record, Separation Sunday, and that went even better. Now, right around Separation Sunday, my friend Eddie out in LA got a job on a new television show, and he was going to be the writer for this new show. It was called Lost. And so Eddie started writing Lost, and I started making Separation Sunday. And felt like things were going all right, finally. And when Boys and Girls in America came out, I went down with my girlfriend and we went down to eat breakfast on the Sunday before it came out, records came out Tuesday. And we got the New York Times, the Sunday Times, and we opened up the entertainment section. And above the fold, there were 2 articles. One was The Hold Steady, Boys and Girls in America, and one was this show, Lost. And it's such a sweet, sweet memory about Eddie and I. And this next song, the reason I bring it up here is, I know when I was writing this song, this is a B-side from Boys and Girls in America, that I was thinking of him and all the language he used around film, because the whole song is kind of framed that way. In fact, I would say this is our sort of, our Hold Steady's one battle after another. Teenage Liberation.
Sure.
I gotta tell you, I grew up a fan of hardcore music, and nothing makes me, obviously the whole study's not a hardcore band, but I feel like sometimes a real a swell of hardcore pride when we do a song where the intro is longer than the song. Hey Franz, I see you're getting the accordion on, and tell me something.
Tell you something about accordions? How long do you want to be here?
And as long as it's longer than the next song, I'll be happy.
No, this is a, I got excited when I, we have rental gear for all these shows, and I got excited when I saw this one because it's the brand name is Italo-American accordion. And for anyone in the Chicago area who's a accordion player, Italo-American is it's like the old style of accordions.
Cool. So this is going on with that. Wait, does that mean it's an old accordion?
No. It means it's the local brand.
Okay.
It's local to the Chicagoland area. Italo-American is a family business that's been in Oakland since 1915. And I found out about it because I used to tour a lot with accordions, and if anyone's ever seen the inside of an accordion, there's a lot of moving pieces. It looks like a typewriter. They break at a moment's notice. And so I actually had a spreadsheet on my laptop of accordion repairmen all across the world. They're all men, not just women. It's a particular demographic. It's all men over about the age of 60, usually single, with a bunch of gear, and I would roll in with my busted accordion, and it was the same scene every time. It was a really deep sigh, and a little bit of a head shake, and okay, come back in 2 hours. Anyway, there's little clusters of accordion repair. There's accordion repair all along the sort of Mexico border, and then the Upper Midwest is a great cluster. And the two of the best ones, there's one in Minneapolis. I don't know if it's still there. Castle Accordions. It was in an old White Castle.
Oh yeah. I know the place. Yeah.
And Italo-American down in
Yeah. I have a big memory. It could have been on this record. It probably was playing the Casbah in San Diego, and your accordion broke, and you and I going on a sort of a side mission to some small house in a neighborhood in San Diego where some guy fixed your accordion.
one of those guys.
Well, now that I brought it to California, let's just play this one. Modesto, it's not that sweet. She had to talk to me, and then she didn't say anything. I can't believe that I was worried about her. We were banging around the bars, trying to scrape up something new. Give me $50, nothing else to do. Think about getting back at you. Never saw the beach. Yes, stars in your eyes, but Modesto's not that sweet when you only know a guy disappears from days at a time. she had to talk to me. And she didn't say anything. And she didn't say anything. I gotta say, I still love that one. That was like a pretty early Hold Steady song, but that one still makes me smile. Should have kicked it with your cousin when I had the opportunity. It's still funny to me. Probably true. Ted.
Yes.
Calling on you here. I'm gonna put you on the spot for a second, then we're gonna talk about the next song. But tell me, do you have any memory of a show here in Chicago over the years that you particularly loved?
Yes. The last time we were here, actually, I remember just being impressed by the inside of this place. I mean, I feel like was it the Hideout that we did with, it was the Onion, like some kind of party.
Yeah, Hideout Block Party, yeah, like the Walkman. That was a good day.
Yeah, because we don't tour in a traditional sense anymore. Festivals are especially fun because you get to kind of see friends and people and people you haven't seen in a while. I can remember a particular show that I probably am the least fond of.
Oh, Interstitial Fest,
Yes.
2004, 5? That was a rough one. It was a beautiful fest.
Yes.
We didn't put our best foot forward. But we've had great festivals here. Lollapalooza, Pitchfork, I believe a Randolph Street Block Party.
Yes.
Really good one there. Just so many. Goose Island with Drive-By Truckers. Yeah, so Chicago's been a huge part of.
Well, the irony of tonight too is that we played a lot of outdoor shows here that have gone really well.
Really well, yeah. Maybe we should keep it outdoors. We'll see Saturday. The next song we're gonna play is probably the most, I don't know, probably as far as songs about things dictators would wear, I would say this is the most on the nose we've got. What else would you tell me about this next song?
It's got some backup vocals and some really strange spots.
Which we've taken out for the live version.
But just imagine that for those of you that have heard them.
Well, funny enough, this is one that I when I look at Instagram and stuff, there was at least one guy who was very irritated we would never play this song. Was it you? It was a little annoying, I gotta tell you. You're too old for this. You're too old for this.
Clearly, whatever you're doing works.
But that said, when we went to and the reason we weren't doing it is because it didn't sound good live. And the reason, which sometimes happens, however, the reason it wasn't sounding good live is we were getting hung up on the backup vocals, which the guy who mixed the record had kind of just sort of, in some sort of digital way, sprinkled randomly everywhere. So there was just these bop, bop. And so we kept trying to do it. It was driving us to madness. Still a good song without him. It goes like this. Send some text from the exorcist on the way over with the non-stop coming with the hell of a show. Sweet. It's not the phone for the TikTok machine. I'm a good believer around the heartbeat. Now sing with me. We have short ideas. It seems like we have similar interests. It seems like we got similar problems. I think we know the same people. I think I know what you mean. She says she melts away in this little way. Some new songs. Really excited, kind of starting to look towards another record. And this next song is one of my favorites we have so far. And it at least tangentially, does that, you know what I mean, involves attending a Grateful Dead concert. And back when I was at Lifter Puller, we had a song called Nassau Coliseum that was also about a Grateful Dead concert, but they're a rich, they're a rich source. And I graduated high school in '89, and a lot of my friends went off on the Grateful Dead tour, and they came back changed. No, they came back with stories, and I think that there are people that kind of went off also and created big teenage legends. But so that's where this song kind of happens around, at least in part. But I wanted to, I'm interested as far as, because I think I'm probably the only one who is a real Grateful Dead fan in this band. And I'm curious though, Bobby, do you have a favorite Grateful Dead song?
Truckin'?
You only know Truckin'? You know Touch of Grey. Casey Jones driving that train high on cocaine? You think that's weak? Yeah. Anyone else have Ted, do you have a Grateful Dead song you like?
Luther!
We're talking to the band right now.
What's the line? That's all I know because my brother sings it all the time.
Franz, do you have any Grateful Dead songs you like? No. Steve.
Two.
Yeah.
I like Saint Stephen.
Yeah.
Because he's the first. Like I came home one day from kindergarten. It's like I was named for Saint Stephen, the first martyr. He got stoned. But I also like to play.
Yeah.
The other one.
The other one.
Yeah. But
What about Bertha?
Bertha? You know what? I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm gonna say it. I played Bertha with Los Lobos, like I played in the band one night.
Yeah. That's a good memory.
My main thing though was that like I saw the skulls, like this fucking skeleton with roses on a fucking motorcycle. I was like, this shit's badass, man. And I was just like, what does it sound like? And it was like, this is not rose skeleton motorcycle.
Gales, Grateful Dead? Friend of the Devil?
I mean, I've sat in the back lounge with you, and after a couple of
Yeah.
minutes, I was just kind of like, I just like this less than I thought.
He's speaking with there was a tour where I converted the bus's back lounge to Craig Finn's Dead End. And to come hang there, you had to sit through me and my Grateful Dead. Well, this is what happens over the next 20 years if you go see the Grateful Dead at Cal Expo in California. And it goes like this. We're picking up a carcass. Wasn't much to start with. Some Christmas whistle with a sigh of Spanish rice. This house is full of scavengers, middlemen and managers, and everyone in town has got a price. Couldn't take my card. Said cash is king of everything. Canceled out my order. My roommate here wears camouflage. Refers to us as soldiers. Said he's staying vigilant. This war is never over. These dudes that I've been dealing with. This house that I've been living with. This house that they just put me in. I'm never by myself. These dudes that I've been living with are halfway back to something big, and everybody's got something to say. And I know you're out there somewhere, and I hope you have a good day. You're the first girl that ever said you loved me. I'm the first boy that you knew that went away. Once they finally let me out, they put me in a house they found in a part of town I'd never been before. House that they just put me in was Summer Street in Jefferson. That brick that ran the program slid the rules beneath the door. These guys that I've been living with, halfway back to something bigger, all pledging allegiances. That kid that wears the camouflage keeps talking like it's almost gone, keeps talking till it's almost gone. California, I had never felt so free. You were back in Minnesota, but I still knew that you loved me. You should have seen them at Expo when they just standing on the lawn. Started crying. I know you always loved that too. And my spirit left my body when they came back with US blues. It's a lovely view of heaven, but I'd rather be with you. Daisies as a necklace on our graduation day. You're the first girl that ever said you loved me, and I'm the first boy that you knew they sent away. I'm the first boy from our school they sent away. I'm the first boy from our school they sent away. So, I've told this joke a lot, but we do a guitar change. So, when we were making Boys and Girls in America, we felt like we needed to have one quieter piece, I think. And Tad brought this in. It felt like it'd be really nice on the second side. But I didn't know what it should be about, because all the other songs were about like partying and, you know, being a teenager and throwing up and things like that. But then I thought, well, this sort of sounds like Led Zeppelin 3 a little bit, you know, Tangerine, the Lemon Song, like, you know, the great acoustic Led Zeppelin songs. And I said, well, then I guess it should probably be about some sort of citrus fruit. And it wrote itself from there. Hey, citrus and liquor, I love it when we touch each other. Hey, whiskey, Asian, sure I come to you with rigid fingers. I feel Judas in my hard eyes, the boys working the corners. I find Jesus in the awkwardness of young and clumsy lovers. In barroom and tavern, I find hope in all the souls together. In citrus and liquor, I love it when we come together. I find Jesus in the clumsiness of love and all the lovers. I find Judas in my long nights, the rackets on the corners. I find Jesus in the clumsiness of young and awkward lovers. I find Judas in the pistols and the pages that come along the powders. Lost in fog and love and faithless fear. Having kisses that make you sing sincere. Lost in fog and love and faithless fear. Having kisses that make you sing sincere. Lost in fog and love and faithless fear. Having kisses that make you sing sincere. Lost in fog and love and faithless fear. Having kisses that make you sing sincere. How we doing? It's really nice. I like this playing around. It allows me to check in on everyone. Speaking of which, I have a question. Does everyone think like I'm that band? They're from LA, right?
Yeah. Yep.
I was a little, did you see them at the Knicks game the other night? I've been thinking about that all day. I mean, I don't mean, you know, just some. So, I want to talk about this next song because when we recorded this next song, it was on the record following Boys and Girls on Stay Positive. And it was also produced by our friend John and Yellow. And Stay Positive was really fun because John helped us line up a couple special guests. And Patterson Hood sang on one song before I even met him. And that was really exciting. But when we got to this song, we thought we might want banjo. And Jay Mascis from Dinosaur Jr. played banjo on it. And John said, I remember John saying he thinks he just plugged into the board and did one pass. But it sounded great to us, and that Jay Mascis was on our record. I've met Jay Mascis, I've hung out with him, I've never brought this up, so it's still undiscussed. But Franz, you played banjo at least once on this song before, correct?
I think just one time, and it was the first day I owned a banjo. And probably the first and only time I tried to play the song. But we were on tour, it was in North Carolina, maybe Cat's Cradle or something like that. In
Asheville.
Was it Asheville?
Was it,
Yes. That's
yeah,
right.
if I remember right, I have a weird memory. I'll tell you two other things about that show. The guy who sings for Leftover Crack, Sturgeon, he was here, he was there.
Yeah.
And it was also the only show I ever played with him with just a mustache, no beard. And I remember playing in Stashville. It kind of, you know, it brought out the Peter Sellers thing. It's kind of Inspector Clouseau. But yeah, well, it was the Great Eagle Hall at the Asheville. So, well, we have no banjo for you, but we will play the song. Let's do it.
She saw the angel from the corner side.
Craig, is that the same week we played Bonnaroo in Tennessee?
Didn't we maybe play Bonnaroo that same weekend? Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I felt like it was part of a longer tour, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's why Sturgeon was hanging around. He wanted us to sneak him into Bonnaroo so he could see the police.
So did we do it?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm glad we had some function. Hey, this is another new one. This is one of the new ones we've been working on. This is a kind of about it's about New York City, which I've written a lot of songs about my hometown in Minneapolis, but not as many about New York, which is the place I've actually now lived longer. But this is kind of both about New York as a place to want to get to, but also being the perfect place to disappear. And it's called Osmium, which after a bit of research, I believe is the heaviest metal. And this song's not that heavy, but I wanted to sort of think of something that was so dense and so heavy. And that's how we got here. Let's do it.
Just the one with a husband last year.
after Stay Positive, we went and made a record called Heaven is Whatever. And it was a tough record to make. And I remember when I was writing it, we've since reissued it. And when we reissued it, I kind of was able to revisit it and see it in a more positive light. Because it was a tough record, it always kind of felt like a struggle. But actually, it makes sense because I think when we were writing it, a lot of the things I was kind of thinking about was the role of struggle and the role of the necessity of struggle to get to somewhere good. And it's something I still believe in, that you have to, that kind of anything that comes easy is maybe not to be totally trusted. And someone not too long ago in an interview asked me if I was a practicing Catholic, and I said, no, but I still love discomfort. Anyways, that's kind of what this song's about. It's called A Slight Discomfort. Don't you wonder about the other side? Only get invited cause they think that he might buy. Ain't a sight about those metro guys. Don't it hurt to watch them moisturize? They're never funny and they're all so scared to die. We're not afraid. We have our faith. Scattered action and we mostly come out unscathed. We'll be alright. We'll get through the night. Struggle still feels wonderful those days. Those days. Suckers and the parasites. They're never funny and they're all so scared to death. Cause all that small talk seems like suicide. Spider webs with their legs and eggs and eyes. If I were you, I wouldn't get too close. Seen how they eat and it gets pretty gross. They slip their tongue and they hitch onto the hose. We're not afraid. We have our faith. Seen a couple slaughters and we mostly come out unscathed. We'll be alright. We'll get through the night. Our struggles don't feel so wonderful most days. all uncomfortable listening to Franz play that Wurlitzer. This is the piano we use for this is such a beautiful sounding instrument. You can kind of space out on it sometimes. It's nice. Up next, to my mind, the saddest Hold Steady song. Anyone want to take a guess? Steve, why don't you tell me something about this song?
Well, this was at the very tail end of making the last record.
No. Open Door Policy.
Door Policy. And kind of had the music together. I had an idea. It got kind of moved around a little bit, and we recorded it. But it was like the very end. It's just like, all right, we're done. And I kind of forgot about it. And so I just like that was that. The record's done. So we get the mastered copy of the record, so I listen to it all the way down, and it gets to the last song of the record, and I'm like, that's great. Then all of a sudden, this other song comes on. I'm like, what is this? I thought like my iTunes had gone into shuffle, and I was like, oh, I forgot about this song. We did this, and all of a sudden, Craig starts singing, and I'm like, whoa, this is the song at the end of the session that we never finished. And so, being that I'm on both ends of, I used to hear a Hold Steady record for the first time when it came out, and heard the lyrics and heard everything. I was like, wow. So this was, now I was in the band, but I could hear the song for the first time with the lyrics. And it was really neat. And song is called Parade Days. Parade Days.
read something about that the roots of the Aquatennial Parade in Minneapolis were that there was a Teamster strike in the 30s, and it became very heated and bloody. And so every year, the Teamsters would celebrate by throwing something called Bloody Friday to commemorate these this terrible event where people were really hurt. And eventually, the civic leaders said, "Well, this is kind of making us nervous, and so what about an Aquatennial Parade on the same day?" So that's how it started. It's kind of a misdirect, but you learn something. You come to these shows, you learn. I'm not saying you're home not doing it. We all went through something together with the weather, We're getting to the end of this, but I want to play one more new one for you, and it's about a guy named Elijah. He lives down in Florida, and well, it doesn't end well for Elijah. But, the story's in the song in this one, so let's just start it. Well, the spotted with the company from Alpha News foam around his mouth. Well, he's sorry that he came to this, but up in Minneapolis, Malachi finally made it out. And when he showed up in the parking lot, it all came rushing back to her. How they loved him, loved him, loved him, loved him. Maybe that's what it's about. Now he loves her. He's got the foam around his mouth. I was recently on, I don't know, maybe some of you saw, I got to be on that show, Trackstar. Do you know the shows on the internet? They stop, they put you on the street and you listen to the music. And I have to say I'm bragging here, but I did really well. I almost set the record. But you know what I lost on? Little Feet. I don't know Little Feet well, but so because of that, we put Little Feet in that song. So I'm trying to get up to speed. Steve was just saying earlier that he had a thing for the Little Feet on Waiting for Columbus, that sort of sexy tomato. He had a thing for it when he was young.
Yeah, so I had a family member that owned a record store when I was little, and they had the big like 4-foot square album covers, and I was just sort of sitting there as a kid. I just bought Tommy Two-Tone 86753 as a single, but I was looking at that thing and being like, why am I having feelings for this? And I mean, tomatoes are good for you, so.
Speaking of things that grow in the ground, we have one more song. Thank you guys so much for coming out, kicking out the weekend at this Storytellers event, which we really enjoyed. We love doing it around. Thanks for spending time with us. Huge thanks to Thalia Hall for dealing with the curveball we were throwing tonight and keeping everyone safe. Place and all these people, we've been working with them on our shows for years now, and it's because they're awesome. And proud to be working for them and proud of the job they did tonight. We have one more. It's about trees. It goes like this. So we hang from the limbs of the tree, and we cling to the rails of the boat. The mountains all covered